Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what we got going on here today. As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, today's video is dealing with your guy. No other than Big Five himself. You already know who I'm talking about, man. Your guy Finesse2Tymes. And on the other side, we got Mr. YoungMob. And that's dealing with your boy, BEO Lil Kenny. Now check this out. Everybody already know that BEO Lil Kenny, he just got released from the feds barely a month ago. Based on that case that happened about 5 years ago, where a lot of cats from the Walker homes, they got hit with the RICO. And your boy BEO Lil Kenny, his name was listed in that RICO. Because word is, they knew that he was running a criminal enterprise out there in Memphis. So once BEO Lil Kenny got released, he got straight to the money, meaning that he got right in the studio to record some music. And along with that, BEO Lil Kenny, he also put out some content to go along with the songs that he just put out. So that means, folks, he really out here making moves to get to the bag. And I respect that. If you want to get ahead, that's what you're supposed to do. Because nobody's going to give you anything if you just got your hand out. You have to be productive and create something for anybody to take you seriously or invest in your ideas. Now back to BEO Lil Kenny. He was also looked out from his YoungMob affiliates. They threw him a bag of cash and they took him around so he could network with different people in the rap game. And a lot of folks already seen that BEO Lil Kenny, he linked up with QCCOP and they had him in the studio out there in the ATL. And this is where BEO Lil Kenny ran into Finesse2Tymes. Or should I say, they ran into one another. And I just let y'all know a couple days ago that Moneybagg Yo, he ran into Key Glock in the ATL as well. Because if y'all paying any attention, y'all will see. All the rappers, once they start promoting their albums, they basically run in the same circuits. Meaning that they tend to network with the same people in the rap game. From journalists to engineers to producers and all other type of music execs in the rap game. Because networking is a very intricate detail that can help get you ahead. Because a lot of the times, it's about who you know, not what you know. Hey, but check this out. Word is, when Finesse2Tymes seen BEO Lil Kenny, YoungMob affiliates, he had to let them know they had to stop going at Moneybagg Yo and the BGE members. See, Finesse2Tymes, he feel like BEO Lil Kenny is holding on to old beef. Because there's no need for these guys to go at one another. And this is what Finesse2Tymes is saying. Because Finesse, he feel like they can make more money together than they can do apart. And if y'all familiar, that's the same thing that Moneybagg Yo told Finesse2Tymes when Finesse got out the feds barely a year ago. And when Finesse got out, he still had beef with Moneybagg Yo. Same thing with BEO Lil Kenny. But a lot of folks in Memphis feel like the beef between BEO Lil Kenny and Moneybagg Yo is never gonna let up. Because BEO Lil Kenny, he had love for Young Dolph. And he feel like Moneybagg Yo knew that Black Youngsters, Heavy Camp, and Yo Gotti CMG was doing everything in their power to take out Pepper Out Frank. So that's the reason why a lot of people who got love for Young Dolph, again, those same guys are affiliated with YoungMob and Double R. And those are the same cats that's putting pressure on Trula, Moneybagg Yo BGE, Black Youngsters Heavy Camp, and Yo Gotti's CMG. Because again, they know that these guys had their hands in taking out Pepper Out Frank. Matter of fact, let's pay our respects to the King of Memphis and say rest in peace to Young Dolph, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in Dolph land. As we can all see, everybody that was involved with taking out Pepper Out Frank, they either getting caught up or they getting sent up. So to all my Young Dolph fans and supporters, be patient because y'all will soon get justice for Young Dolph's untimely demise. So yeah, man, I've been trying to tell y'all, since these guys are making their runs, they have no choice but to run into one another. And this always end up being the case, especially when being a rapper and you trying to promote yourself. And we already know that the ATL is the place that a lot of rappers go to advertise or promote anything that they have coming out. and that could be dealing with music or merch. I just want to say this one time, I agree with Finesse2Tymes with saying they don't need to constantly go at one another, especially all the cats that's from Memphis. Man, if these guys connect and do some features on one another albums, that would be more of a benefit for the city of Memphis, because it will show that these guys can't get over their issues that they had in the past and not have that follow them for what they're trying to create in the future. Again, I just understand that it's a lot going on right now dealing with Memphis, especially when it comes to the street politics. Yeah, the same street politics that got Young Dolph taken out. And also, and that's the main reason why a lot of folks feel like these guys will never be cool again. Because it's too many people from Memphis that used to be cool with Moneybagg Yo that feel like he changed. So that's the reason why BGE Lil Kenny came out saying he was telling Moneybagg Yo, stop the shenanigans, mannequin, because they feel like Moneybagg Yo, since he got money, he changed. But not only did he change, they feel like he got some work done on himself. So they basically saying that Moneybagg Yo, he went full industry plant. That one time, he was connected to the hood. But since he didn't come back to put nobody else on, that's from the Walker Homes, then this the reason why YoungMob got an issue with Moneybagg Yo. And that's what made Finesse2Tymes go at YoungMob for going in on Moneybagg Yo. Because if y'all ain't know, Moneybagg Yo and Finesse2Tymes, they big five. And that's why they ran with each other to the end. But I would just tell BGE Lil Kenny, pay attention to making your money. Don't pay attention to going at Moneybagg Yo. Don't try to advocate for none of that street beef. You don't want to limit your resources in the rap industry, because you will have some people that feel like, hey, you going at Moneybagg Yo. Because you got some people who are connected with Moneybagg Yo who will feel like they don't want to work with BGE Lil Kenny because the way he's been disrespecting Moneybagg Yo. You feel me? So that's the reason why BGE Lil Kenny, he just need to be focused on rebranding himself. Because yeah, a lot of folks from Memphis, the ATL, South Carolina, mostly in the South, they know about BGE Lil Kenny. But in order to get your name out west and out east, you just gotta focus on putting out bangers for your fans and supporters to listen to until you become big internationally like Moneybagg Yo. But yeah, you got a lot of folks in Memphis who feel like there's no coming back from Moneybagg Yo, that he messed up already. And that's basically what Kenny Money was saying when Young Dolph got sent up. And even Kenny Money felt like Moneybagg Yo knew about the whole situation, but he never informed Young Dolph what CMG or Heavy Count was up to behind setting them up at the cookie shop. Because like I told you guys before, that's something that Young Dolph had taught Moneybagg Yo. Don't pay attention to none of the street beef out there, because that's what'll hold you back. You want to keep your eyes on the prize and 10 toes in the game, so everybody in the industry can know your name. And that's the same advice that Moneybagg Yo gave to Finesse2Tymes again when he got released. And we seen when Finesse2Tymes got released, he never took his foot off the gas. And I'm saying the same thing for BGE Lil Kenny. Sometimes you can't worry about issues that you had with others in the past. You just got to do everything in your power to create a better future, not only for yourself, but for your family. And any other youngsters that's trying to come out of Memphis that want to do something productive with themselves. See, that's what I'm paying attention to. The cats who got beef with one another, they gonna end up getting over it, or somebody gonna get sent up. It's only two options dealing with that. But what I'm saying is, if you had a history with these guys before, then there's a way you guys can reconnect. You just gotta find that middle ground that will benefit all parties. Because we all know, you got some people out there, they want to see the beef. They want to see the drama between these guys. But when you got somebody like myself that's like, nah, man, we got enough of that going on in our communities. We need to start being proactive and start being more productive. And we can't do that by constantly going at one another. Like I stated before, there is so much undiscovered talent in Memphis. That's what we need to really be focused on. Not all these other goofy antics that cause a further divide. Keep stacking your bread and stay out the feds. And that's real. So with that, always be aware and always stay prepared. But hey, we got more in store. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.